Hey everyone, it's Rhonda here with Custom Papery, and today I wanted to show you a couple projects that I'm working on, and also I wanted to talk a little bit about, I entered into a contest, a little contest. It was basically Jenny at Craft Creations here on YouTube was doing a little giveaway for one of her friends, who is also one of her subscribers. And you were to make a birthday card to be able to enter this little giveaway. And so it was my first time doing that. I decided in the whole process of that, I wanted to thank Jenny so much because she had actually reached out to me on my channel and said some very kind words, and it meant a lot to me. She really touched me. I love watching her because she tends to put a smile on my face every time I go to her channel. She's just always so happy, but she was kind enough to take the time out of her day to post some really nice stuff on my channel, and it really touched me, and I want her to know how thankful I am. And I made her this little card. It's kind of like a postcard. It's just on a flat card like this. And I'm learning a little bit about her, and one of the things that I've learned is that she loves Gorgeous Girls, and the Gorgeous Girls is something I've never even heard of. I'm really new to the getting back into the crafting thing after so many years of not doing it, and I don't have like any of their stamps or anything like that. And I'm learning a lot. She loves them from what I've seen on her channel. And I went on to Pinterest and I found this super adorable image that totally inspired me to make this for her, because it just is, it's like friendships that get created, and this whole crafting community has really touched me. I've had a few people who have like reached out to me, and it's very uplifting. Just a little bit about me is I am a complete introvert. I'm very shy, very quiet, and to do YouTube is a little bit out of my comfort zone. I should say a lot out of my comfort zone. My daughter telling me to do it. I'm very nervous, but I feel so blessed for the few people so far who have reached out to me and showed their kindness and their friendship. It means the world to me, and Jenny expressed that, and it really touched me. So I want her to know how appreciated I am of her friendship, and I can't wait to get to know more about her. So anyways, I made her card with some of the things that I like to craft with and that inspire me to craft. And one of my favorite things is I love ribbons. I love ribbons and trims, and I have bins and bins and bins of ribbon. I used to do hair bows a long time ago, and you guys would be like overwhelmed with all the ribbon that I have. It's crazy. So I loved the color of this, and it kind of like brought out some of the colors within the photo. And then I also love paper flowers. I wish I could make these itty bitty tiny flowers, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that yet. This one here, if I get a die, I can do that. I learned from, oh my gosh, I can't remember her channel. I think it's Craft, Pray, and Repeat. Love her channel. She's such a sweet lady, but she showed a punch that makes like a flower kind of like this, and it's on Amazon. So that is on my to buy list. I seriously want that punch and a veiner that will put the veins in it, and then I can make my own flowers like she does. And but these type of flowers here, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe there's a tutorial I can like watch somebody's, but they're so like tiny that I don't know. I can make the big flowers, but these ones might be a challenge for me. But anyways, I created the flowers to try to match in some of the colors of the girls here. And then I learned how to make these little dots. and I have a toaster oven that's specifically for crafting. I used to do clay stuff, and so I learned how to do these like little dots. So that was kind of a cool thing to be able to create those. And then back here I layered it with some gold tooling. And then I have a doily here that I cut and put in there, and again the little leaves with the punch that I had just bought, which I love. I've been using that punch a lot. And then I created like a postal stamp frame to go in here, and then this is dimensioned up. I have a little trick that I use. I don't know if you can, oh there's a good view I guess in the camera, but I use foam board. You can get it at the dollar store. And I use foam board for a lot of stuff, and for pictures and stuff like that, I use it because it's sturdy and there's not a lot of give in it like the foam, and so I layered it on that, and also because it really makes it dimensioned. And then I created a J, obviously for her name, but I did use foam underneath here, and I'm not sure if you can, oh there we go, if you can see that. But what I do also is just, you know, you can buy those craft foam sheets. Like I buy them in all different colors, and they come in a big packet. Walmart has them for like $7-8 and you get a ton of them. And I use those foam pieces also because the glue that I use sticks to that. Very, very good. I've never had anything ever come off of it so far. And so for like skinnier things, I do use foam tape and dimensional dots and stuff too, but I do use that craft foam a lot because it's very inexpensive. And that's what I use to raise the J. And I did layer the J. There's about, I think I did 3 or 4 layers to really make it sturdy with this gold spark. It's kind of like got a little sparkle tint to it. This paper, I special ordered it, and I used it on the leaves here too. And then I did a little miniature pom-pom trim along the bottom to match the green here. And then on the back of it, I created this little saying because, again, she really touched me by reaching out to me and kind of basically gave me so much support in the fact of she likes my channel, which makes me feel good, and that she believes in me, and that she thinks my crafting style is good, and that I should maybe do some tutorials on some of the projects that I made. Doing the process videos maybe helps other people. I know there's lots of tutorials out there. I have to figure out how to do that and get a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera since I'm such an introvert. But anyways, I created this saying, and it says, friendships are created when crafty people from all over the world share, create, and bond. And it's so true. I met, again, so many people recently on my channel that have like really touched me, and she is one of them. And so I wanted to thank her for her kindness. And over here I put Handmade with Love by Custom Papery, which is just a sticker that I had created for when I send out stuff. So that is what I am sending her, and I need to get this off in the mail, but this video will be being posted after she receives the package, so she doesn't know that she's getting this. And then the next thing I wanted to share in my video is these little note cards that I was inspired by Scrap World. I'm sure you all know who she is. I absolutely love her, love her channel, and she inspired me to make these little note cards, and I purchased the file from the Silhouette Design Store, and I will post the file that I purchased down below in the description. But I edit my file a little bit to make it work for me and for the design that I was going for. So she used, Scrap World used double printed paper, and I didn't. I used just regular white cardstock on this one, but I did use printed paper for my liner, my envelope liner, but I edited that part too. And I'm not sure if I can get the camera to, you can kind of see, my liner does not go all the way down to the bottom. And I think the file, if I can remember right, it does go all the way to the bottom, but there's not a reason that it needed to, and it kind of made it a little bit more bulkier down here because of the paper that I used. It's really thick. So I edit so it would only go halfway, so it doesn't make it as bulky, which I liked that, and it just was easier, and you can get more on a sheet by having it cut half the amount that you really need, because you can't really see that far down in there. There's not a reason that the paper needed to go all the way to the bottom. The other thing that I changed, just because I didn't like how the envelope wasn't really folding, is this note card right here actually is like a folded card, but I trimmed it in half, and then I used the other half to go into this card. And there's still like plenty of room on both sides to write a sweet little note to whomever you're sending this to. And it worked that it fit better in here, because by being folded, it was kind of, it was just bulky either on the bottom or on the top. And I'm not sure if there's like a special trick to this, but, and it could be because I used thicker paper, but some of my envelopes split a little bit on the top here, even though the file creates like the fold marks and everything. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to play around with a little bit more. Again, it could be because of that paper that I used on the inside. Maybe it's not meant to have that thick of paper. So anyways, I'll play around with it a little bit. What I did is I went ahead and I added the strip that matches the inside of the envelope. And then on this one here, I decided I was gonna give it a try and like decorate it to see what it looked like. And I really liked how this one turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the other ones. And really it's a flower that was in my stash, and then I had the hearts, and then I put this one on a foam dimensional dot, and then I added a little bling there, and then the little leaves with the punch that I had bought. So this set's not actually completely done. I will finish doing that up. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that or not, but this one here I did finish it. And Scrap to World created a like an actual covered box that she put her envelopes in. And I think she did 6 in her package, but I went a different route that worked better for me, faster for me, and I thought at a craft fair that this whole concept would work a little bit better. And basically I created a belly band and then added a tag that you can write, to, from, whatever on there. And so the belly band just slides off, and on the belly band, I used my decorative scissors, and I cut the band to give it kind of like that fancy ripped edge look. And so that I thought be easier for me, faster, and for at a craft fair, not going to have to worry about them having to take the box off the top to like look to see what's inside of it. So I tried this route to see, and I really like it. So on this one, I just add washi tape. I had this glittery silver washi tape, and then added the little heart. And then on the inside of this one, I tried to do lighter weight paper, and I think that might be the case because it didn't split like my white one did. So my white one must be because I used that thick paper for the liner. So I just did a pink, and then I also included a pink note card. And so these ones are ready to go to be gifted, and I thought they turned out super cute, and they were really fast and easy to make. And I will be gifting them to a special friend, and these ones I will finish up and most likely gift them, and then I think I'm going to make like a bunch of them so I can have them ready for a craft fair, because this year I'm wanting to do a fall craft fair, so I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of crafting, and this is a little bit that I do. I'm trying to plan for that. So anyways, I wanted to give credit to Scrap to World for inspiring me on this, and again, thanks to all the people who have been so supportive on my newly YouTube channel and on my Instagram. And if you are new and you want to follow me, you hit that subscribe button, and you can also go over to Instagram. I'm also Custom Papery on Instagram, where I post my photos of most of my projects that I make. And that's it for today. I thank you for stopping by, and be sure to keep an eye out for my next video because it's coming really soon. And in the meantime, have a blessed day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.